When founder David Baszucki launched Roblox in 2006, the pitch was simple: free software, free server hosting, and zero friction between an idea and a playable game. Success stories defined the platform for a decade. We saw teenagers paying off their parents' mortgages and solo creators building million-dollar bank accounts straight from their childhood bedrooms. Because the company absorbed the overhead costs, a 12-year-old learning to code in Lua on a hand-me-down laptop had the same publishing power as a heavily funded tech studio. Roblox marketed itself as a digital utopia where the only barrier was your own imagination. That era ended in April 2026. The company rolled out a new, mandatory subscription service called Roblox Plus. If you wanted your game discoverable, access basic server features, or update without being throttled, you had to pay monthly rent. The developer forums immediately turned into a digital war zone. Thousands of young creators realized they were being priced out of their own passion projects. This sudden move raises a specific question. Why would a multi-billion-dollar empire systematically squeeze its most vulnerable creators and slam the door on its own foundation? The shift started the moment Roblox went public. When a company hits the stock market, the rules dictate a new focus. After years of operating at a loss to prioritize user growth, investors demanded returns. The corporate priority shifted strictly to year-over-year revenue growth. Cracks formed well before the paywall. The platform pushed for a metaverse and hyper-realistic avatars that alienated a player base that preferred the original blocky aesthetics. Then the algorithm began favoring branded events. Genuine indie games were buried under copy-paste corporate lobbies built for companies like Walmart and Nike. The game engine had morphed into an advertising billboard. The indie developers were now just in the way. Corporate PR framed the Roblox Plus subscription as a safety measure, designed to elevate the quality of the platform and keep out spam bots. However, a paywall doesn't stop malicious bots funded by cybercriminals using stolen credit cards. Instead, it acts as a poverty filter, stopping the 14-year-old kid from a low-income family who is simply trying to learn how to code. Let's look at the developer exchange. For a 1,000 Robux Game Pass, Roblox takes an automatic 30% cut. Converting the rest to cash yields a fraction of a penny per coin. Creators walk away with less than 25% of the actual value. This is the architecture of a digital company store. They charge you to build the product, they tax you when you sell it, and they tax you again when you try to leave with your earnings. After the April update, forums filled with posts from young developers abandoning thousands of hours of work they could no longer afford to host. This triggered a talent drain. Viewership skyrocketed on tutorials explaining how to migrate from Roblox to alternative open-source engines like Unity and Godot. By chasing short-term revenue, the platform was driving away the very people who built its future. The decision to price out independent developers followed a specific corporate blueprint. By layering a monthly subscription on top of the steep DevEx cuts, the platform created a structural tilt. This financial pressure favors professional studios with the capital to absorb these costs, while thinning the ranks of the independent creators who once defined the site's culture. The result is a landscape of highly monetizable content, licensed movie tie-ins, and copy-paste simulators designed by algorithms rather than artists. They built a multi-billion-dollar empire on the backs of children's creativity, and the moment they gained absolute power, they locked those children out.